Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4, the Great War Redux with me, Papa Omega, and German Empire. So, we are, amidst the fierce fighting on both of the fronts, but on the western front we are basically holding our line, causing massive casualties on our enemies. While on the eastern front, we are slow advancing. We still had to retreat towards Lemberg in this area, but other than that, it seems fairly like we're doing good. Serbia is being crushed between the Bulgarian forces and Austrian forces, and the Ottomans are holding their territory so far, which is good. I don't know how long they will, but they are holding for now. We've also had a number of naval combats. I wanted to squish those two words together to say something like we had naval bats or something like that. But we had a number of naval combat situations where we quite dramatically succeeded in destroying our enemies. A number of our ships were hurt, as you can see here, but we should be repairing them now. Yep, we are running at full speed ahead with the repairs. And once that is done, we are going to go back into patrolling. I think that at this point we would still patrol. There are some Russian ships here, there are some other ships, but our fleet is actually at the dockyard right now. So, yeah, I think that we can engage even with those losses. As far as other things go, research is doing pretty good. We have 127 days towards the Howitzer charging upgrade, which I'm looking forward to. 108 days to construction 2, and 93 days towards the tank prototype design. I also haven't forgot that I promised to bring regular updates from the war. I still think that we should go a bit further, and then I can do like a summarization of where we are right now and what actually happened historically, which is going to be a bit better than keep updating you day by day, hour by hour. For that, you got the Great War channel. Anyway, let's unpause and see what's going to happen. Actually, one more thing. I'm kind of happy with the success our units are having here, and the same thing here. But where I'm really unhappy is here, because for some reason our units, the ones that are actually attacking, are all of the weaker ones, and the Stoßtruppen divisions are actually doing nothing. So I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna stop this combat and let these guys start it. What's your with 40? So you can do it. You got how much? You got 38, so you can join as well. And we are going to join with one from each of these areas. That should mean that all of our units get in there. Yep, because this attack is the highest one that we have, and not having it actually in this combat was significantly hurting us, so I'm hoping that we can make a bit more progress here. Yep, the progress is being had. Amazing. So what's new? We can have another air doctrine, okay. But the question is, do we want to get this one first, which is a Spirit of Air Force. Escort efficiency, fighter detection and air mission efficiency. The centralized control is, I think, the best one that we can have in the Great War, and I'm happy to see it here as well. Yep. So let's get the centralized control. Increases fighter detection by 10% and air mission efficiency by 10%. Effective management of resources ensure that planes reach the location where they are needed the most. And I'm not sure how we're doing on... Yeah, it's still really crappy. We actually are losing planes while they're bombing us. It's not great. And our air superiority is absolutely 0. Enemy air power is 18. Our air power is 0. Can someone explain to me how is that possible? Are these planes not good in anything? I mean, we are bombing the enemies and losing a few here and there. Enemy railway guns bombed. Okay. Air superiority. Wow, we have no air superiority anywhere. But here we have 100%. Yeah, I guess the regular points do not count for much in this case. They're just pretty much... I mean, we have no radars. We have proto points, basically, made of mesh and wood. So I wouldn't really be surprised if this was historically accurate, but... Oh, I just love how Bulgaria is advancing everywhere. That is just so amazing, because if they can break Serbia quickly, that's going to be an entire change of paradigm. Once we get the Hindenburg program, we're going for the research bureau, after which we're going to go through the Scandinavian focus. I would love to get Sweden involved. We've already discussed that before. Okay, so we've already eliminated one of the enemy units, and the other two are gonna crash soon. These guys are also almost done. So once that is done, we are going to move our units here and eliminate these 3 divisions. Okay, no more combat in this area. That's kind of interesting. Okay, another naval combat. Overhunting subs here. I really should probably start researching the depth charges, because our units have none. And we don't need much, but building a couple of destroyers focused on hunting subs would be good, because they are just having a free reign here. Enemy ships incoming. Let's hope it's the Rush. Oh, it's the British. It's the British. It's the British. And they are retreating. Okay, immediately. Okay, cool. They thought we were afraid, but now they know that they are afraid. Will we score any kills here? Looks like we won't. Yeah, we really haven't. Not even one. Come on, kill this destroyer. Please, at least one. Okay, yeah, we killed one destroyer. HMS Alarm. This ship was very unlucky. They got left behind and sniped. Okay, so this is done. Now what do we need to do? Oh, they reinforced. So do we have the Stostruppen divisions now available? Okay, once they get in here, we're gonna relaunch that attack, but using you guys. Are you getting the new guns? No, you have Gewehr. Okay, these guys. No. Dang it, who's getting the guns? Come on. Okay, I have no idea, but probably most likely because they are all involved in combat. They're not getting the weapons. Yeah, someone is though, but it's not them. Come on, get in there. Okay, now our units advanced in this area, which is great. Now this is another one of those where we can use our regular units to advance. Okay, Hindenburg program is done. Amazing. So now tell me, did I read that? I did read that correctly. We're getting 10% extra efficiency. That is amazing. Okay, so we are now at 45.5, which is kind of funny because we got 25% bonus, and normally you would start with a 50, so that tells you what kind of a pickle we are in. So let's go with the research bureau, giving us an extra research slot. By the way, do we know what's going on with the factories? Ah, okay, here they are. So we increased the construction of the Fokkers. I like that. Don't have any airships, so I might put another factory on us. But once we get Coast Guard support or bombers, these are going away. Damn it! Wow, you guys are gonna get a massive bonus. We're gonna get to like 2 per week. That's amazing. Okay, and all of our other guns now are gonna go to infantry equipment too. Not sorry, not all of our guns, but all of our factories. We're building 3 here. Yeah, and we'll need to deal with the repairs afterwards. Okay, so we got you guys here. I can stop this and stop this. And I want you to attack. And I want one of you to support that. That ought to be more than enough to push them back. Yeah, we're gonna take some heavy casualties in here, but actually we might not. Their units are pretty much destroyed. So it might be faster than I expected, and also kinda nicer. Our request for military access has been accepted by the Republic of Liberia. What? Well, some of our colonial entities are still resisting, like the brave defenders of Yaoundé. You guys might want to help in here, because that would help. These guys are going to retreat towards Bujumbura. These guys are actually defending in the port. Okay. Oh, you were cut off from the port. Is there a port here? No, there's not. We should have pulled you back to the port and had like a major garrison in here. That would have been better. Well, live and learn, I guess. I mean, what we lost in the colonies, we are gaining elsewhere. You can take your battle for the bridge and stuck it in a completely different place. Because I have absolutely no interest in having you guys here. And the cavalry. Okay, and they're gonna try to reinforce here, but if they do, you guys can go in here. Actually, don't you want to take Lodge? Because that seems like it would be a great idea. I mean, it's not like we will have much of a choice here, but... Oh, no you don't. You guys will not get a chance to do what you're trying to do there. And you guys are gonna reinforce in here. Okay, so the fight on the Eastern Front is going really well. If we take Lodge here, these units are gonna be definitely behind our lines. Another fight here. Yeah, we're hunting subs again, and there's another fight here. We're actually chasing enemy convoys. Okay. Now, how's our subs here? I know that we haven't done much with them, but I'm thinking I'm gonna separate you guys and send you to do convoy raiding here. And you guys could maybe potentially drill? But do not engage at any situation. Okay, so you just join, you're hunting this. That's not your business. Okay, so those 2 divisions were eliminated. We have now failed in our attack against a lodge. But it's not like we can't try again and win this time. We have to keep an eye on our units. So, okay, infantry equipment is actually increasing. Wow, we actually got 4 Russian subs. And what about here? The French are coming, or they disengaged? Oh, they disengaged. They were trying to protect their convoys unsuccessfully. So we are going to win here, and we are most likely going to win and take Lodge as well. Okay, here we sank 2 more Russian subs and 4 French convoys. Okay. And we managed to repair most of our ships, it seems. Cool. It's really good. I don't think we're running any upgrades, are we? No, we're just building more torpedo boats, which... I mean, fine, why not? But then we really have to start with the upgrades again. I'm gonna actually do that immediately though, because it looks like it would be a good idea. So Wittelbach class, that's a pre-dreadnought though. We don't have any pre-dreadnought. So how about Nassau's? You two can be upgraded to the Kaiser Wilhelm class, which is the best that we can do here. Okay. So let's send you into the dockyard. And I'll make you a priority here, because that is quite honestly what you are. So you guys deal with that. Okay, passive defense has been finished. Let's get another level. Last one, that is. Are we running anything about the Russians? Oh, we have Matahari over there. From intelligence network 0.6. Well, but at least we know that... how are we doing? They got more divisions, but it looks like they got much worse equipment. Okay, 4 of our convoys were sunk. Here we're hunting enemy convoys, which is kind of cool. I can't say I would be unhappy about that. Okay, Navy experience is maxed. So let's just get the floating airfield. Sortie efficiency plus 20% and organization for carriers plus 20. Improved integrations of carriers into our fleet keeps us prepared to strike from both sea and air. It is key that we dominate the air wherever we go. Okay, so we managed to... Did we manage to advance here? I think we did. Okay, and we can push even further. Do we have... We do have you here. So we definitely need you over there. And we will definitely need you over here. Okay, let's see. This is in a forest, so it's not actually a great situation, and... Well, we are winning here. I don't think we're doing actually as much as we would like to do. We are causing quite a lot of casualties, that's for sure. Can we see some stats on our 9th Army Corps? Anyone who's not fighting? What about you? History. Officer experience 11. Gained no casualties. That's nonsense. Okay, so here's the massive French fleet. Is our Grand Navy going to engage? It's not. This is too big of a fleet for us. Okay. So I'm sorry, Austria, you are on your own. Oh, you actually disengaged already. Okay. So we're doing what we can, where we can, when we can. But not always. Okay, enemy infiltration and shock troops. Oh, infantry infiltration. Or armored breakthrough and infantry cover. Both very useful things. Okay, our subs actually sank 7 enemy convoys. Oh, and okay, so this is the first loss of the war for us. We lost SMS S-144 torpedo boat hull. And we lost 2 subs, and we probably got, yeah, we got heavy casualties here. So did the enemy, but this was not a good fight for us. We're gonna get massive requirements for repair. Okay, so Dervish State has accepted to offer to join for our faction. Dervish State. And where is Dervish State? That would be somewhere in India, wouldn't it? No, actually Dervishes were in here. That was an Arabian thing. So where the hell is the Dervish State? The whirling Dervish. Oh, here they are. Dervish State. Led by Mohammed Abdul Hassan. They will not accept. There's dangerous borders against the enemies. So who are you at war with? Everyone already? Okay. Well then, do your worst. We'll do our worst as well. Oh hey, and we actually have a one-of-us unit here that we need to decimate. And then we are done. Oh, come the hell on. They're gonna reinforce one day. 8.5%. Yeah, they go. Oh, and more reinforcements. How amazing is that? Yet another naval battle. Somaliland. Okay, Somaliland has to be somewhere around here. Somaliland wouldn't be there? What? That's a kingdom of Italy. Have they been defeated before they even started? That is so weird. But hey, we should have enough. Yes, we got another doctrine available. We can go even either through tank warfare or shock strikes. Now this is a question of roleplay. Historically, the British and French went with the tank warfare, and Germany went with shock strikes. Their infiltration units were amazing, and I think we're gonna do just that. If not for the historicity, then for the fact that we don't have access to tanks at this point anyway. So infantry infiltration, supply consumption lowered by 15% globally, which is amazing. And leg infantry gets soft and hard attack plus 10%. That is actually also amazing. And I fear that our attack on Lodge might be breaking down. Yeah, it is. Oh dang it, I actually even pushed them out. And they timed it well. Those bastards. Okay, lost another thing here, and there are battles. Our subs have actually sank 3 convoys, and you guys are, yeah, you're scouts, and you are no longer available. Yeah, we lost most of those, and these subs are getting amazing. Veterans, regulars, these fresh guys though, not a great situation they're in. Okay, you know what, we need to get you guys in here. Stoßtruppen units have done quite a lot. We're gonna, once we take Lodge, I'm gonna pull them back into Posen for a bit of an R&R and re-equipment. How's production going? We are repairing a number of our ships. We're getting nearly 3 Fokkers per week. Working on armored cars, that's good. We have the howitzers being produced, artillery being upgraded, 2.72 per day, amazing. But we still got over 6,000 to upgrade. 61 infantry equipment pieces per day. And with that supply reduction, we now have 42 trains in reserve. Cool. Yeah, lost 2 of those scout ships. Okay, so we have the shock troops here. So you guys are gonna stop the attack. I want the 9th Army Corps to actually strike here. You guys are gonna support. And this ought to be fairly quick. They got no organization and our units are really good. And considering they didn't have any reinforcements anywhere nearby, I think we might have a chance to win this pretty quickly. Now let's get the direct ground support, if only for having it. By closely coordinating close air support pilots with ground-based observers, aerial firepower can be precisely directed to best help troops in battle. By the way, many of you will probably not know what the starts of bombardment was like from airplanes. It was basically a guy flying above the enemy camp and chugging dynamite or primitive grenades from his plane on them, while the guys had rifles and they were shooting above themselves at him. Which might sound funny at this point, but that's exactly what happened and how it worked before. I'm not kidding, that's exactly how it worked. Okay. We still need to win this one, so we'll let you guys there. But I'm going to move this in here. Are you guys getting any new equipment? You're getting the new artillery pieces, and you got tons of those, which is amazing. But I don't see you getting the new infantry equipment, and that kind of grinds my gears. Maybe it's used primarily for the recruitment? Oh yeah, it is. They're using it primarily for the recruitment. So I guess I should probably mark it like this so that they don't get the best equipment. I don't know, well... God damn it. Выкупная дивизия. We were so close. We might have to use the Stostruppen to win this, to be quite honest. Because this is a fairly heavy fight. But we've gained quite a lot of territory. The entirety of Plock is under our control now. And nearly all of Kalisz. And outskirts of Warsaw territory. It's really good. Okay, research is gonna continue for a bit more. Research Bureau as well. Intelligence Agency finished its upgrade. Let's boost the civilian army and other intelligence that we're having. Oh, Serbia is crumbling. That is nice. I completely missed that. But yeah, both the Austrians and Bulgarians are pushing in. Did Ottomans... Yeah, Ottomans actually managed to push through into the territory of the British. They haven't lost any territory yet, but their fight with the Russians isn't looking exactly great. The fight on the Western Front has stopped. They are no longer attacking us. Which is understandable when you look at the stats. Without tanks, they're not gonna be able to move past us. Jesus Christ. Okay, our units have arrived to where they're supposed to be. I'm going to stop this and this. And we're gonna take... You guys are the most already. Who here? Okay, first Garde Infantry Division and the entirety of the Stoßtruppen are gonna attack. And that's gonna have a way more of an impact. Yep. Our breakthrough is abysmal, but yeah, they're decimating them. Now we just need to make sure that they won't regain this territory. You guys actually wait here. I want the Stoßtruppen divisions get in there. But once they do, I'm gonna retreat them. They deserve an R&R. Yeah, they have no chance at breaking through now. Especially if some of these stronger units get involved in the fighting. Okay, so we're pushing the Russians, that is good. And with the massive boosts to production that we're getting, I think we might start thinking about the Schlieffen plan. Okay, nice, we actually finished all of the repairs and everything, so let's put up more factories here. You guys need to go up though. I want you guys done first, because that is something that we were talking about quite extensively. Okay, let's one more here. Cool. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. We're starting to occupy quite a lot of territories. How are we doing with that? Kingdom of Poland. 50% occupation. Civilian oversight. Yeah, civilian oversight looks like a good one for now. How are our colonial troops doing? Are they still resisting? Some are, yeah. Yeah, some very limited pockets. Okay, I should have left them in the port and see what they were going to do. Yeah, this cavalry is not having a good time. Nowhere near that. Okay, so with that said, the 9th Army Corps is gonna go to Danzig. Come on. Oh god, look at that. They're getting slaughtered. They are getting slaughtered. They're fighting on the bridge. Okay, so you guys go to Danzig, that's where you're gonna rest. And we've gained quite a lot of territory in this episode, I'm happy with that. And we do have places that we could attack as a preparation to attack on Warsaw. I think that's gonna be our next target. We're gonna use Lodz as a staging ground and launch an attack on these 3 areas. And try to sort of envelop Warsaw, and once we surround it, we might either push from the north as well and try to really surround it, or we might be less tactical and just try to take the territory. I don't know if they have any good factories here. They got a bit of a civilian environment here, but yeah, as you always do, there's pretty much nothing here. They're just huge. And that's what they are. Okay, sank some British. Okay, so as a last thing that we're gonna do, let's... Oh, we got a new destroyer. Okay, you're gonna go and patrol here. And never engage. You guys are gonna join these. And these 3 subs can actually reinforce you. And this one can go back and train, because they're nowhere near ready. So that's good. And let's do an overview of the conflict. So we have about 3,040,000 men in the field. We lost about 214,000. Well, the enemy has about about 800,000 men more, but they already lost nearly 600,000 men. Believe it or not, most of those casualties are the French trying to break through the Western Front. They haven't really caused us many casualties, but the Russians haven't either. So who's bleeding? It's the Austrians and the Ottomans and Bulgaria who are bleeding that much. Yeah, but the enemy, most casualties is France and Russia. Serbia is getting close to capitulation, so that is good. We might see that. Again, as I mentioned, if Serbia capitulates, some of the men that we are going to train are going to be... These guys are going to go here to defend, but the next batch might be sent to the Ottomans to help them defend their border against Russians, or their coastline against possible invasions. And we'll have to start thinking about Schwiefe and Moltke plan, because that one would be good, but we would need Stoßtruppen division for that. Isn't it a decoration on Luxembourg as well? It is, right? Yeah, Gainscombe, Wallonie, Luxembourg, Leopold. Well, so we would station our units in these two territories, and there are 3. So 2, 4, 6. Well, here we can have 7, and here we can have 8 and 9. No. From here, 2 can attack here, and 2 can attack here. So that's 4. And then 1 can attack here. So we need 7 Stoßtruppen divisions to launch an attack in here, plus an entire reserve army for the border afterwards. So that's what we're gonna have to do next. But yeah, we're doing fine. Our units are getting, hopefully... Yeah, okay, now they're getting re-equipped. Great. Now they're getting re-equipped, because they are the ones that are going to take the brunt of the fighting. And I think that the system of the... Oh no, okay. Some of them are actually already having some casualties. Yeah, these guys took 1,100 casualties already out of 16,000 men. But Officer took 144 XP points. These guys lost 34 men and gained some experience. These guys lost 51 and gained some experience. And this guy lost 1,009 and gained 115. So the ones that lost that much are probably the ones that are fighting in this area, and some of them that were fighting here were less hurt. Okay, so anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you in the next episode with more German Empire and World War I. And as we're closing on the end of the year, I think it's going to be a good idea to do a little update on what happened in that time.